Hello and welcome to this new part of Super Danganronpa Another 2. Last time we finished what Mikado had prepared for us in terms of class trial. So we'll see what happens next, because this can't be the end yet.
We got a little left. We got a little bit of the game left. Alright, let's go see it.
Let's go.
Brilliant! Perfecto! There truly is nobody who can compare to our dear Sora.
Everyone's just like, where?
Shit. We were supposed to figure out a way Will is pretending to go along with Mikado's plan. The trial's over and I still don't have a clue. I wonder what Mikado's going to do to us all after this. He said he wouldn't harm us, but we don't have any way to guarantee if that's true. What's gonna happen now?
Is the trial really over? I still don't get it. What does uncovering the truth change for us?
It's important to face the truth, Yuki. Although, as you said yourself, it doesn't seem important at first glance. But it's not the content that matters, but the step itself. It's like going to a party. It doesn't matter what you eat or drink, because it's about the experience. The same is true for the class trial. Isn't it much better to know the truth and see the end, rather than see the end and know nothing?
That's what I don't get. The class trial is important. But why?
Hey, if it's done, can we move on? Move on? What are you talking about? That's right. However, don't rush the story. Our sunset will arrive soon. Coincidentally, it seems the installation has finished at the same time.
Oh. Installation? Care to explain?
Yeah. Part.
Something just appeared in the air. What is it? It looks like the shutdown sequence. Graduate or not thingy.
It is. The wait is now over. From now on, the final stage of the killing school trip begins. It's graduation time.
Graduation?
For all of you who have discovered the truth and cleared the class trial, I need one last thing from you. A pop-up should have appeared before you all with a hologram dialogue box. Please take a look. Graduation or repeat? What is this? Yes, I'll explain it all to you. This is the final step of the killing school trip, but it is a choice. I don't have a say in this. If you choose graduate, the killing school trip will end and you'll all return to the real world. However, if you choose repeats, the killing school trip will go on forever. You'll all remain in the virtual world.
What?
You're confused, but it's simple.
Then are you asking us to choose one of them?
Yes, Yuki. I've also sent the hologram window to your place. Just select it from there.
That's not the point. What is it? Graduation and repeat. What does it all mean? Weren't you trying to revive Utsuro by putting him inside my body? Yeah, that's what graduation is for. But if we're forced to choose, isn't graduate the best option?
Yes, then go ahead and choose graduation. If somebody wishes to stay in the virtual world, you can simply select repeat.
Why would anyone want to stay? Let's just graduate. Wait, this is way too suspicious. Mikado's not the type of person to just let us leave that easy. Even if you promise we won't get hurt and that you would let us return to the real world safely, letting us go won't help to revive from Utsuro. This situation kind of reminds me of like Ultra Despair Girls, the ending. where you keep getting interrupted before making a choice to and only get more information.
I mean, remember, he did kind of release the final section around the time, like, basically around the time Lina's released the final chapter he had already finished Ultra Despair Girls. So this game, its release track was during 2 and Ultra Despair Girls, like from start to finish. It took him a while, but yeah.
I agree. What? Everyone must choose. Repeat. This is a trap.
Trap? What do you mean?
Class trials. Graduation or repeat. Personality override. It's all manipulation to achieve your goal. Yes, this is the only way. Tsurugi, you never explained exactly what Mikado Sanoji was trying to achieve. I'll do it now. Mikado Sanoji, that damn bastard, is trying to follow Junko Enoshima's plan. Junko Enoshima's plan?
Junko Enoshima's plan. You're talking about her plan for Junko Land, right? Still ridiculous plot premise. Goodbye.
Yes, I read the top secret files from the Future Foundation, and there I learned that the so-called graduation exam is actually a personality override.
What does graduating or repeating have to do with overriding someone's personality?
The New World program is not just a virtual world made for enjoyment or personal use. As I said before, the New World program was created for the purpose of Hope Restoration program. The New World program is capable of replacing memories. In the past, the people who were put in the New World program were infected with irreversible despair. The New World program made them live a happy, daily life and turned those virtual memories into real ones. That was the purpose of the Hope Restoration program. To replace real-world memories with fake virtual ones. It's done by overwriting data from the virtual world into a person's real-life brain in reality. So if we select graduate and return to the real world, that means that everyone's data from our avatars will be uploaded into the real world.
So, it's really a trap? Well, it's true that if we go back to reality, our memories from the virtual world remain. So I don't really get how it's a trap.
That itself is the trap. When the avatar overrides the brain in the real world, those without avatars have no data to transfer to their brain.
Which means Sora and Yuki are stuck here.
Yep.
Those without avatars, you mean?
The deceased. The victims of this killing game.
It's still sad, but it makes sense. If you die in the virtual world, you die in the real one too. But wouldn't overriding a dead person's brain just do nothing?
What if I told you it does do something?
What?
Our avatars are basically a direct line to our brains in the real world. As long as your avatar is alive, even administrators can manipulate the original owner's identity. However, if someone's avatar disappears and the data that was supposed to transfer to the owner's brain disappears, it works differently. In that case, the administrator can modify and change the data as they wish. And you can override someone's brain in the real world.
That means...
Yes, Junko Enoshima used this and created a killing game in order to kill the avatars in the New World program. And instead of inserting the data from the deceased avatars, she wanted to put her own alter ego inside of their brains. Fortunately, her plan failed. But what would have happened if it succeeded?
The brains of the deceased people, Junko Enoshima tried to override them. In other words, the personality of the original owner of the body would disappear and be replaced with Junko Enoshima's?
What?
Correct. That's the truth of the personality override feature. And the trigger for this is the graduation exam.
So Mikado's trying to follow her plan? And that means he's trying to steal the bodies of everyone who has died so far?
Your joke had gone too far, Tsurugi. It's quite on the contrary. Would you mind if I took my exposition roll back? Please?
A joke?
I'll give you 60 points for effort.
He.
What Tsurugi just said is only half true.
What are you talking about?
Have you forgot my purpose? Even from the beginning, Junko Minoshima made multiple copies of herself in order to cause it a tragedy. As for me, I'm only trying to revive Master Utsuro. However, yes, it's true that I plan to use the personality override feature. There is only one person I want to overwrite. I wouldn't have to have a use for so many bodies.
That means... even if I select graduate, my body would get stolen. Don't worry, Yuki. That's not going to happen. I won't let it happen. Tsurugi.
So odd. Anyway.
Yeah. His heart skipped a beat there. The solution is simple. The graduation system is only activated when over half of the students select graduation or repeat. The host Mikado doesn't get to vote, meaning that excluding him, the majority is 7. So, if 4 or more people vote repeat, the personality override won't occur.
Not if we do that.
Correct, Yuki's personality will be saved. However, you will all be trapped in this virtual world forever.
Huh? I don't like that.
Careful, once you choose, there's no taking it back. After the graduation exam concludes, the Neo World program loses its functions, so there's literally nothing left.
We must sacrifice ourselves for Yuki.
I hate this plot point. Why him? He's not important!
In the end, it also would be meaningless because one way or another, Yuki is stuck here.
Yeah.
So, like, nothing would change for him.
Nope.
I hate this. Why do I have to die for him? He's not even family. He's nothing to me.
Thank you, Iroha. Same hat. The one time I agree with every single fucking word that Iroha says is this one. This is me. This is what I would have said. This is me. This
Oh my
phrase,
god!
I would have said this if I was in here.
That's gold, Iroha. Bless you.
She literally is the most selfish little bitch ever, and I appreciate her. She's hilarious.
Yes, yes, very good. Awesome, fantastic.
Terrible little shit.
What?
Sorry, Yuki, but there's nothing we can do.
I love how she fucking goes from absolutely not, I'm not dying for this bitch, and then go, oh, I'm sorry, Yuki, I can't do anything, see ya. The gall to say that to his face after admitting that. She's hilarious.
Yes, awesome, perfect.
If it's any consolation, you won't die. You'll simply remain forever here in the virtual world. You'll just remain forever in a blank space of nothingness. Even time will be trivial.
No, please, I don't want that.
Shut up, scum criminal. You worked with Mikado and was the cause of their deaths, so you must pay the price.
If anything, you could have prevented it all, Tsurugi, so you can't even say that.
Yeah.
But why me? I am a victim here. I'll die too. Are you really okay with that?
Yoriko, you're going to abandon me too?
I'm sorry, that's funny to me, considering that they've been at each other's throats the whole game, and then
Yeah.
he's like, "You're really gonna leave me here? I thought you were my friend." That's so funny to me. Goodbye.
Man, honest,
Genuinely, this whole game, Yuki is just a victim, and he just doesn't get out scot-free at all. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Like, the whole game exists to bully him, and I kind of appreciate it to an extent. I think it's hilarious.
Man, I do appreciate that Yuki does have some will to live, though. Because if I was in his situation, I would probably be like, I guess I died then.
me, that would be me. I'd be like, alright, I guess. Fuck. See y'all never, I suppose. Have a good
Try
life.
to save me afterwards, after you're out. Maybe.
Yeah, that'd be great. Port me to a phone or something.
Give me internet access, at least.
Give me internet access! Yeah. Make sure I make sure I can fuck around on the emulator sites.
Please. Man, that doesn't sound that bad.
I know, right?
To leave your mortal shell and just live on the internet?
Be great, actually.
Yeah,
That's kind of why I love Mikado so much. Like, take me with you, boy. I want to be in there too.
Oh, Yuki, you were the wrong victim for this.
Absolutely.
I didn't say that, it's just...
Okay. You should leave him, Yuriko, because all you really care about is Sora.
This isn't just to save Yuki. You have to think about the big picture. Think about it. If we choose graduate, Utsuro will be resurrected. He has divine luck, a cursed power that shouldn't be allowed to exist in this world. It causes suffering for too many people, and it's bullshit.
It is bullshit.
That thing should never come back. Even if it costs me my life, I'll end that goddamned luck.
Have you abandoned saving Yuki in order to prevent my master's resurrection? And on top of that, you're going to abandon these 8 people here for the greater good of the world.
Ray, you should know what would happen if you came back. If you get resurrected here. I know. I'm already prepared to give my life. But will we be able to persuade the rest? Please, there has to be another way. Sora. I mean,
Oof.
Sora is kind of fucked either way.
Sora's fucked either way. She can't leave. She doesn't have a way to leave. Her
Well,
situation's no better than Yuki's.
yeah, she can be like, I guess then we'll be digital buddies, Yuki.
Yeah, I guess she's got a whole posse still. You have to hang out. I'll also tell you this. It's not just Yuki who will disappear when you graduate. Someone else will too. Sora.
What?
She didn't want to tell them that because now they're gonna... In reality, Sora is, or rather, Akane Taira is brain dead. She's only able to physically be here because it's a virtual world, the only place she can act as herself. Even if her avatar exists, the place her data is supposed to be stored, it doesn't exist anymore. When this virtual world disappears, the person known as Sora will as well.
Oh, that's right, her brain is in a vegetable state.
You don't have to worry about me. The only thing that matters is protecting Yuki.
Sora.
What should I do? I know my life is meaningless. I was prepared to sacrifice myself. When I returned to the real world, for a moment I saw Utsuro in my blurry consciousness. If I wanted to, I could just drop everything and lay myself to rest. However, I chose to come back here. Now that I think about it, what made me wake up? Why did I come back to this virtual world? To save Yuki. To save everyone.
What should I do? I don't know.
How much of a destructive sapphic are you, girly? Because that's what's gonna dictate your hand, if I'm honest. You're, like, literally obsessed with her. And don't even deny it, because you've been doing that the whole fucking game.
I can't bring myself to choose either.
we choose graduate, Yuki's personality will die, and Utsuro will take over. The moment we press repeat, we'll all be trapped in this virtual world together, forever. What a dilemma. There's no time limit, so take as long as you need. Mikado's so calm. Damn it, I can't think of a way out. This graduation exam, it really was checkmate from the moment we stepped foot in the trial grounds. I can't choose either one. If I choose repeat, I could save my own life, but... No, wait. Mikado's purpose is to revive Master Utsuro. And why?
Why is that choice in the first place? What's that sound? Who just voted?
Hey, dipshit! Shobai?
I was wondering why he was being so quiet.
I want to get this over with quickly. This is honestly becoming a big waste of my time.
So, what did you choose?
Huh? No shit, I chose graduation. I don't want to stay in this hellhole.
You damned fool.
It's only natural for Shobai to select graduates. It doesn't matter if this world has divine luck or not, or if Yuki perishes or not. It's simply not his problem.
That's...
Andy Roja's going to select it too.
She is too selfish, yeah.
Me too? But...
Shouldn't you want to graduate more than anybody else? You want the resurrection of Master Utsuro, or rather, you want the protection of divine luck back. Or are you planning on suffering and selecting repeats? Are you going to stay here until you lose your mind? Or are you ready to make your decision?
Yeah. That's right, it's why I joined Void in the first place.
Bravo! 2 votes already. 2 more and the graduation process will begin.
Oh, please, no. No, no.
I wonder what the others will do.
You don't even have to ask. Yeah. This is the only way to stop him.
Ooh, excellent! 2 people are willing to stay in the Neo World program just to prevent the return of Master Utsuro. So now we have 2 votes for graduation and 2 for repeats. Sora, Yuki, and Yoriko, the rest is up to you.
I'm going to be honest, I'm hesitant. I don't want to sacrifice myself for anything. But I don't have the right to sacrifice Sora and Yuki just for my own selfish desires. Am I doing the right thing? No, I can't hesitate. I have to do this.
Yoriko!
To be honest, I thought it would be harder to convince you. You've changed, Yoriko Kabuya. Honestly, I don't know how bad Utsuro returning would be. But I promised that we would all get out of here together. We'll find another way. Even if I have to stay here forever, I won't die so easily. As long as I'm still living, I will force open a way out myself. If everyone chooses graduate, Sora and Yuki will die. I couldn't live with myself if it was my fault.
2 votes for graduation and 3 votes for repeats. Sora, Yuki, if any one of you selects repeats, the vote will conclude.
Don't do that. Are you crazy? I don't want to stay here forever. Please select graduation.
No, don't pressure them, Iroha. If you of all people tell them to graduate, they might do the opposite. They might choose to graduate on their own.
That's ridiculous. Graduation is basically suicide for them. They can't choose graduation.
That's also true.
What?
Ooh, this is really tense. But will you really choose repeat?
Something's fishy.
Uh-huh. I was wondering when you'd catch on.
I mean,
or at least when you'd comment about it, because it's kind of obvious he's ham-fisting it at this point. I love him, but he's really riling them up just to get them to do exactly what he wants.
Sora,
What is it?
thank you. Not just Sora, but everyone who was willing to sacrifice themselves. I know this is terrible. Because of me, nobody can go back to the real world. But
You don't have to blame yourself. I'm in the same position. And it's as Tsurugi said, we need to prevent the resurrection of Utsuro no matter what.
yes, I'm prepared for this. Even if I can't go back to my daily life, I'm going to press repeat. Please don't. Wait.
Hold on, Yuki.
Huh?
Can you wait a minute before you vote?
Phew. What is it, Sora?
There's something strange that intrigued me from a while ago. Do you feel it too?
Something strange?
Tsurugi said that Mikado intends to take over our bodies, using the personality override, using the graduation... But is that really true?
I understand your hesitance, but this program is based on a future foundation model. It should work the same way. Yeah, Mikado has done a lot of things to that program.
Uh-huh.
I'm sure the only way to use personality override is by over half of the students pressing graduate. You know, doing a copy-paste to put the function on another button isn't hard.
It's not. It's really not. Then why is Mikado subtly encouraging us to choose repeats?
Explain.
Just think about it. If Mikado was truly planning to use the graduation exam to override our personalities, if we choose graduation, our personalities will disappear. Why should he need to tell us that? That's incredibly suspicious. We surely can't choose graduate, right?
Regardless of Mikado's intent, Tsurugi already explained what personality override does. Mikado was trying to hide that from us and didn't explain it at first. He kinda expects you to know about it though.
Yeah. Even so, he just admitted it so easily. If we look back at what we've discussed so far, this is well thought out, long-term, large-scale plan. Don't forget that Mikado dedicated his entire life to meeting Utsuro. If we consider his previous actions, he constantly lied and tried to trick us all before.
You're onto something here. What benefit would he get from admitting to all that?
Also, choosing repeat isn't something we should just do lightly. Everyone will be trapped here forever. But Tsurugi, Rei, and Yoriko have already chosen repeats. So if either I or Yuki choose repeat, Mikado's plan fails? Is that really true? Mikado's been working on this plan ever since he existed, so why would he leave an option where he fails?
Yep. Why does this choice even exist? Sora, does that mean you... Wait, you're not going to choose graduation, are you? If you do that, our personalities will disappear.
I know that, but there's still something... Nora, I assumed you'd be the one to see all the incongruities.
What a word, really.
It is a word. That's why I was like, fuck me, I fucking hate this word.
Man, me too now.
Incongruities is how you say it.
Incongruities. Blah. That's a big word. It's in character for Iroha to mispronounce it. It's fine.
True. That's why I didn't say anything. I was like, that works for her. First, allow me to argue back. I didn't remove the option to repeat, but because it's essential. My plan takes advantage of using the Neo program, so there was nothing I could do to remove it.
I don't believe you.
Let him talk.
Removing a button is very easy.
Let him talk. If I had just a little more time, maybe I could have changed it using my alter ego abilities.
Put hide or
let him
D
talk,
none into the button. And it is
Let him talk,
gone.
Rina. Let him talk, Rina. I know. Just let him talk. In part, my plan relies heavily on divine luck. It was necessary to put my plan into action as fast as possible, so our fortune does not disappear. Another point, I'm not exactly encouraging you to press repeats. I'm just encouraging you to vote quickly. Everyone except Sora and Yuki has already made their votes. I've already won.
Uh-huh. What are you talking about? You've won?
Because you simply cannot win at this point. Allow me to explain an additional rule I didn't mention before.
Of course. What? There's something else?
As you know, upon graduation, Sora and Yuki's personalities will disappear. But if you press repeat, you'll return back to the virtual world. Isn't it so unfair? Our dear Sora and Yuki don't deserve a lose-lose situation. That's why I added additional functions. You could say I improved the graduation exam system. The moment the graduation is initiated, all the survivors will gain the right to live happily ever after in their own ideal worlds.
Ideal world?
Mm-hmm.
What?
In other words, when the personality override function is activated, you won't return to the real world. And if you press repeats, you'll remain in the virtual world.
What? We'll stay in the virtual world? You said we would get out if we choose graduate.
He said you'd return to your daily life.
Hmm.
He didn't lie. He just did that face shit where you kinda cherry pick what the fuck you're saying.
But Shobai wouldn't like that, would he?
Probably didn't tell Shobai.
Man.
Or I think something else happens. We'll get there.
Lies! You're a liar!
So you're messing with us. This entire thing was pointless and we would be stuck here either way. If that's the case, there's no reason to cast our votes.
Why are you acting so calm? If he's telling the truth, we'll all be stuck here forever.
It doesn't change anything. To press repeat is for you to remain in the virtual world trapped. And to press graduate is to live happily ever after in your own utopia. The good ending. Well, Shobai knew, because he literally just said, this isn't quite a bad thing.
Shobai, you really... Okay, if that's what you want.
He might be exempt.
Could be.
He might be exempt and just not care about what else is happening to everyone else here. Which wouldn't shock me.
Our own utopia? What does that mean?
Utopia. A utopia is a place your heart desires. Instead of going to the real world, you'll go to a personalized paradise inside the Neo World program. It's a world with no pain or suffering, and you'll spend eternity with the people you have longed for the most. That's ridiculous. Why are you saying all this so suddenly? Besides, I wouldn't choose graduate just for that kind of fantasy. But it's not a fantasy. As soon as the graduation exam ends, you'll lose all your memories. And be perfectly immersed in your own utopia. You heard me correctly. You won't even remember that it's not real. You won't be able to even doubt it.
Nah. Meh. I don't... How do you know what our personal utopia is like? I don't trust your perception of things.
He is literally wired into their brain, Rina. Program is wired to their brains.
I have played Caligula Effect. I know that things that aren't human should not judge such things.
No.
Programs fuck up.
However, he is wired right into their brains. That's the excuse there.
And yet he would still need to interpret stuff.
Yeah, he would. You're right.
And he would interpret it wrong.
We will get there. You'll actually get to see that in a moment. You just have to sit back and relax in the world you've desired your entire lives.
An ideal world? That makes no sense.
It makes perfect sense. Yoriko, haven't you experienced it before? You never once doubted this place as a fantasy when you lost your memory previously. You just accepted it as reality. Because your memories were modified. You never doubted your status as an ultimate student at Hope's Peak. You even forgot your own appearance and didn't even question all the false information I manipulated. In fact, if Nikke hadn't intervened at all, you wouldn't have even suspected this world was virtual. It'll be the same. You'll be trapped in your own utopia, forget everything and accept your fantasy. It will be your happy ending.
So we'll never be able to return to the real world?
I think you're all mistaken. Why are you all so obsessed with what's real?
Valid question. On the other hand, I do prefer to touch a real kitty compared to a fake kitty.
Yes. He doesn't have the experience of being out and about though, Rina, so he is having difficulty comprehending, like, why does it matter? Because he's never walked out. He doesn't know. He doesn't know what the difference is. In fact, he's fascinated with the idea of the outside. We'll get to that though.
Maybe he would be cured if he touched a real kitty.
Nah, I think he likes cats.
Even more so then. Huh?
Do you think it's natural for a human to live in reality? Honey. Suppose you all get out of here. What awaits you? The harsh truth of reality. What more is there for you?
Dude, I have played Caligula Effect. You don't need to preach this to me.
So this was the reason that Ha was like, Caligula effects?
Yeah.
Whenever I was playing with her. Because of this whole sequence. I was just waiting to get to this point so you could see it and you could be like, ah.
I have played 2 Caligula Effect games. You are preaching to me what I already know.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm. Financial problems, health problems, arguments, violence. What reason is there that a human would choose to live in a harsh reality?
I mean...
Again, he can't comprehend it. He doesn't get it because, like, okay, let me elaborate on this a little. Think of the fact that he's brain mapped from the original Mikado, right? The original Mikado only knew suffering and pain and shit. What makes you and this one, based off of that brain mapping and all the other stuff he knew from the others, and then how he was treated the entire game, what makes you think he has an idea of like positive, nice things going on in the real world when he's only ever been exposed to shit? He cannot comprehend it. It is impossible for him because of what he's learned so far and what he's absorbed from other people. He is incapable of comprehending it. And a lot of people are like, man, he's so irredeemable. And I'm like, listen, I get it. The point where he's at right now, but like, you cannot fully blame him from everything he's absorbed so far. He's flawed from the start. He's kind of handicapped.
He just needs to touch a real kitty.
He needs a babysitter that'll give him a pat on the head. Maybe a hug. We'll be fine after that. This is what I said when I meant that, like, kindness could change him.
Only a
Fix
good
a lot.
babysitter. If
Only
only.
good babysitter. Sora, get to work.
He.
You're being ridiculous. I refuse to listen to such bullshit. Yuki, Akane Taira, go and press repeat. Don't be fooled by this bastard's words. Though, I think this could actually work on Yuki, considering that his family is dead. That he's been on life support.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Yoriko said it before. As long as we're all here, we'll find a way out. But is that really true? How long would it take us to find a way out? Yuki. Mikado's making sense. We actually believed this virtual world to be real until we heard the truth from Nikkei. If we really go to a paradise, we'll forget everything, and we can finally be happy. I would like that.
Wait, Yuki, it's a trap! Mikado is trying to trick us into graduating. If that happens, Utsuro will be resurrected.
But even if we choose repeat, we still lose. If we choose repeat, Mikado will lose too. Either way, we all lose. On the other hand, if we choose graduate, Mikado gets what he wants. Wouldn't we all be satisfied that way? Yuki, please think carefully about this. If you choose repeat now, think about what will happen to your body. Mikado's just trying to trick you with sweet little lies into choosing graduation.
I'm lying? I assure you, I'm telling the truth. Your glorious utopia awaits.
You damn.
I mentioned this at the start of the class trial. Do you remember what I said? I told you I'd return you all to your peaceful daily lives. He didn't lie. He didn't lie. Gestures. He didn't lie. He's not lying. Just a very frustrating turn of phrase. He didn't lie, though.
No way. What kind of peaceful life is a utopia?
It's the only way for Yuki to be happy. This is the case for the rest of you as well. I'm being serious here. For the rest of us. Yuki, I'll ask you this once, just in case. If you select repeats, you'll be stuck here in the virtual world with nothing left. And you're somehow going to try and find a way to escape to the real world? Suppose you do find a way out. What will you do after that?
What will I do? Of course I know that won't change your situation. We'll still be trapped in the lab with not enough food for all the Foundation agents. It would be almost impossible to escape. However, the fact still remains that we can't let that monster Utsuro get resurrected.
I wasn't asking you. I was asking Yuki. So, what are you going to do?
Well, I would have my body back. And when everything settles down, I could try to return to my daily life.
Oh.
Demon.
Oh dear. I apologize for that. Dear Yuki is so innocent, it's pitiful.
What? What do you mean?
I'll start with an apology. I'm sorry, Yuki. Even if you leave the virtual world, your plan would be impossible.
What?
Rina, be prepared to understand all of the brain jokes I've made until now.
Uh-oh.
As he said that, Mikado began to smile, when suddenly a screen descended into the courtroom. And as soon as it stopped moving, an image appeared. Remember when I kept giggling every time the word brain was mentioned, and the phrase, I think it was at the end of DRA, Tsurugi only has Yuki on the brain? This is why.
Wow.
Yeah. I've been making grim jerk jokes about it this entire time. This is the body you want to go back to so much.
A brain on life support. Yay.
That's it. That's all he is. That's all that's left of him.
Fucking Utsuro, man.
Yeah. Actually, this wasn't Utsuro's fault. You know who did this?
Mikado?
Actually, we'll... Oh. Well, sorta. Not really. We'll get there.
What?
You fucked, boyo. You can't go home.
Is that... brain? Is that his brain?
That's Yuki's brain in reality? Yes. I kindly asked Kokoro for a hand with the process.
Fucking Kokoro.
Yep. She just carved it right out, plopped it in there. But now I can talk about something that happened in 6.5. Remember when we saw Rei stopping someone from carrying Yuki off? That was Yuki. That was actually Yuki. The person who was carrying him off, though, was not Mikado. Apparently, according to Q&As translated, which I still think this is bullshit, it was Shobai impersonating Mikado.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So that's why the stuff that was said there by that person was very out of character and kind of aligned more with how Mikado talks, because Shobai was just impersonating him while carrying Yuki off.
Alrighty then.
It's a mess. Anyway, I'm still mad about that detail because that's part of what ticked me off about that translation was it was described as a doll, not as a person that was carrying Yuki off. No, apparently that was just Shobai walking off with Yuki, impersonating Mikado.
Huh.
It's fucking ridiculous. Anyway. Even though you're just a brain, you're technically still alive. You're not dead, don't worry.
He's only a brain, but he's alive?
Yeah, he's hooked up to some floaty juice. Whatever the fuck that is. Theoretically, if a constant supply of nutrients is maintained to the brain, it will be able to function normally. He's able to think, however, he won't be able to see, speak, or even hear. He's barely human at that point.
This can't be real. That brain is me? No, I can feel my hands. I can feel my body.
Yuki's current body is just an avatar. It's brain-based, so he's able to feel those senses. Yuki's body in the real world, however, is a 1,500 gram chunk of meat. That's bullshit! Yuki, don't listen to him! If I'm lying, how come Tsurugi and Rei weren't able to find Yuki's body in the lab? The answer is simple. Yuki's not accessing the Neo World program with connectors like you all. His brain is integrated into the machine itself.
Yuki's brain is integrated into the New World program itself? What have you done?
Yep. Without doing so, I would never have been able to realize the power of divine luck inside the virtual world. Yuki's brain and Master Utsuro's brains have similar internal structures. As I planned to do everything inside the virtual world, I didn't need Yuki's body on the outside. So Kokoro just scooped it out, plopped it in there, and they got to work. That's it. They just chunked the body somewhere. It's gone.
Man.
So it was destroyed, leaving only the brain behind.
Robodog, Yuki is the only way.
Basically. That's why I kept giggling at that fucking idea, because I'm like, oh fuck, that would work, wouldn't it?
Or like being turned basically into an AI so you can just float around the internet.
Yeah.
Be a little virus.
Be a little virus. Anyway. Of course, since I don't have a body myself, I asked someone for help. Yeah. Thanks, Shobai.
Shobai Hashimoto, you bastard. You knew all along.
That's obvious. The biological part was done by Kokoro, and Shobai helped with the technical parts.
You fucking bastard. The contract we signed stated you had to inform me of everything. This is why I despise criminals.
What? You saying I shouldn't have an insurance policy? After all, would you have even come back if Yuki was basically dead?
No, it can't be. That's not my body.
Yuki, be conscious. He's lying, trust me. If that's really true, wouldn't it be a contradiction to overwrite Utsuro's personality into Yuki's body? Oh, because he's not putting him in there.
Uh-huh. That's right. Mikado's been saying this entire time that Yuki's body is the vessel for Utsuro. If Yuki's body doesn't exist, he won't be able to revive Utsuro.
When did I say I would override Yuki's body with Master Utsuro's personality? What do you mean? I never said that I would use Yuki's body in the real world. The hypothesis that I am planning to use Yuki's body is of your own assumption. I never directly confirmed or denied it.
Huh? What? Then why? Why Yuki? No, before that. How are you going to revive Utsuro without Yuki's body?
Yuki fits well with Utsuro in the physical and brain timing, but he's not protected by divine luck. All I need is a container to hold him to have divine luck. Their brain, anyway. For Master Utsuro, I have prepared a body that would be much more suitable than an ordinary person's like Yuki.
Wait a minute. Is that why you have Akane Taira's body?
Yes. Yes. Yes, it is. Because Utsuro transferred his luck to her at the end of the last game.
Ew.
And the luck is fading because she's barely functioning anymore. Brain's dead, but the body's alive.
A more suitable body? Who is it?
The person in the opposite position to Yuki. Yuki's all brain and no body. The person I'm talking about is somebody with a body but a dead brain. There's only one person left who fits those conditions. Has to be them.
Yeah.
Hi, darling. I love how the cut-in doesn't play there
Yeah.
because she's upset. Oh, that's a good detail. It's me, isn't it? You want to put Utsuro's mind into the body of Akane Taira.
What?
Correct! Didn't I say it before? I don't just want Yuki's body, I want Miss Taira's too.
That can be read differently.
Oh, and I read it differently because there's something else that comes up later that I'm just like, interesting, my guy. There's a reason I stick him and Sora close to each other. Although brain dead, miraculously, her body, her muscles, her organs, and her nerves are still functional. Yes, if you replace the software, called the brain, with a new one, it should be able to function again.
Akane Taira was with Utsuro when he died, and was the closest person to him. Therefore, she should have been impacted by divine luck, the most meaning she would be a perfect fit for Utsuro's host body.
Well, amongst other reasons. After doing many calculations, I concluded that it would be for the best to overwrite Miss Taira's personality with Master Utsuro's.
Wait a minute. Then What is Sora? Her brain's dead, meaning she shouldn't even have an avatar, so that's why you're choosing Akane's body. How is Sora here then? If she's not Akane's avatar, then just who is she?
Oh, I've been waiting for this part. Are you asking about Sora's true identity? Yes, I think it's about time to reveal what she is. Sora is... She's basically nothing.
Well, that has been said from the start with the kanji.
Yes. Let's let him explain.
Huh?
Iroha probably knows this, but during the preparation stages, I didn't reveal anything about Sora. I wasn't trying to hide anything, it's just because there was literally nothing to show. Sora's not human. She's just here to assist in Master Utsuro's resurrection in the Neo World program. She's just an algorithm, so to speak. Meaning...
She isn't.
Kato Sanoji saw Akane Taira's body and decided to build a bitch. He basically built his own girlfriend, and she's been rejecting him since the start of the game, Rina.
That is hilarious, I must say.
It's delicious! It's delicious! I'm obsessed, okay? Like, I'm literally obsessed. I've been dying to talk about this. But yeah, Akane and Sora are not the same person. The reason that Sora is able to connect with Akane's memories is only because Mikado plugged them in there. That's it. That's the only reason. And part of the reason why Akane even pops up sometimes in the game is because, like, basically, she's like, it's like what's left of her is like kind of there, but also not. And then she just fucking ends up dying. You know? It's like they're two different characters, and I'm tired of people being like, they're the same. No, they're not the same person. For fuck's sake, get some literature analysis in you.
I must say, this isn't really a case of literature analysis. It's like text. It's text. She is
I know,
just a program.
it's right there. It's right there, but so many people don't fucking pay attention. It drives me insane. Anyway. Now Yoriko can speak, I suppose. I'm done with my rant for now.
What? She's an algorithm?
Wait, so she's not Akane Taira?
Nope. Miss Taira has been dead from the very beginning. It's impossible to connect her to the Neo World program. Instead, I created a blank personality and placed her data inside there. Maybe Sora has already felt this, but her memories of being Akane Taira have felt unusual. Yeah, girly pop, now you're about to have an identity crisis. No, it's okay. It's okay, girly pop. We'll get through it. An algorithm? I'm just... an algorithm? Did you ever have a strange feeling during the killing game? For example, feeling like your body is not your own, and like it's moving on its own? Yeah, so she saved Yuki against her own will. Which is bullshit. It makes me so mad still. What is the matter indeed? Kanade herself admitted it. The case had been solved. There shouldn't be anything wrong. But what is this feeling? I can't shake off the feeling that I shouldn't have let the trial end like this. Like as if some unknown force is behind me. What is this unsettling feeling? Now that Yuki has come clean, it's my turn. After I went up to the power room and witnessed Yuki running away from the crime scene, the first thought that came to me was that I couldn't let Yuki become the Blackened.
What?
I don't know why. Maybe it was from witnessing my friend committing murder. Or maybe it was something else. But I wasn't ready to let Yuki down just yet. Sora believed it was Akane Taira, and it's possible that she attributed all those actions to Akane's personality. However, that's not the case. All of her actions were done to safeguard Master Utsuro's resurrection plan. That's the entire reason for her existence. She's an algorithm, with a directive to assist the process of the killing school trip. Not a program, not even an alter ego. It's impossible for her to go against her default algorithm. An algorithm that safeguards the killing school trip. That's exactly what Sora is.
No, that can't be true. Sora? I don't understand. An algorithm is not just a program. Please explain. So is Sora an alter ego?
Idiotic. She's just an algorithm going by the name of Akane in order to help the plan progress. That's literally all she is. Nothing more and nothing less. The name Sora is just a temporary name that Yuki gave. It's quite fitting, actually. I'm down. I'm down. I know. What I was from the start? What I had to do? I expected this. Memories as Akane Taira. My entire existence being a mystery. But the fact that I'm not human, and I'm just an algorithm to safeguard Master Utsuro's resurrection plan. If that's true, then all programs act using algorithms, and the principle of those are determined by a default value. This body is simply a programmed algorithm. I'm just an AI. I have no emotions. I laugh, act gloomy, get angry, etc. Not because it's how I actually feel. It's because I was programmed this way. Everything I think and feel is fake. This isn't the time to worry. I must concentrate.
That would fuck me up majorly.
I love her with everything that I am. This is my wife. Rina. This is my wife. She's been through some shit.
Yeah.
I must save Yuki. I'm an algorithm called Akane Taira. I can't go against this, can I? Just have to press fail. Empty. No. Everything is empty. I'm Akane Taira. Empty. I am so empty. Empty. I'm not repeating this.
I think she's running into an error.
Yes, she is, my beloved.
Hey, press repeat. How long are we going to stand here? If one of you presses repeat, this all ends. Stop thinking about the future. Now just focus on stopping Mikado Sanoji.
Unfortunately, that's not possible. Weren't you listening? Sora is here to safeguard my plan. She will press graduation unconditionally. She's supposed to press it. Her algorithm tells her to do so.
You kinda set up Flex so she wouldn't.
She did.
Man.
What? Sora, you...
Why are you saying that? I need to press repeat. Stop, Mikado, save Yuki.
Akane Taira, what are you doing? You just press graduate.
Did? Oh, I'm still myself. I'm going to save Yuki.
Sora, please wake up, Sora.
Excellent! 3 for graduate and 3 for repeat. It's a tie! Only 1 vote remaining. So what are you going to choose, Yuki?
Shit. Yuki, listen to me. Don't believe him. If Utsuro comes back, the entire world will be in danger. No matter what, we must stop that. I can't... What? I'm tired of this world, of everything. Why me? Why do I have to carry such a burden? Why is everything down to me? Yuki!
It doesn't matter what you say. In the end, Yuki is just an ordinary boy. His mind and spirit have already been shattered. He can no longer think rationally.
You're the one who drove him to this.
Yeah, that's sexy. I'm sorry, I love Mikado.
My oh my.
Sora, say something. We need to convince Yuki. Please, we need you.
Can't. My mouth won't move. No, not just my mouth, my entire body too. My thoughts are stopping. Yuki will choose graduate soon. The result has already been decided. Has my role in all of this already ended? Is there nothing more I can do? I don't know. I think everything's fine. But everything feels wrong. I don't know. Yuki. Oh, it's Shinji, that's right. It's Shinji. It's Shinji, that's right.
Holy fuck, how?
No, just go with it.
Yuki. What? Big bro?
Huh? How? Shinji? But he's dead. Ghost?
You don't have to burden all this. You've done your best. Don't you deserve a break? Is this... This could be manipulation from Mikado.
It is.
What's this? Shinji's dead.
A glimpse of utopia.
Shinji is Utopia, I see.
Shinji is Yuki's utopia, yes.
Very heterosexual.
Incredibly, isn't it? Totally. Just in case you didn't believe it yourself, I thought I'd show you firsthand. What Yuki is really looking for is someone to follow. Maybe that's why Shinji appeared before him.
Big bro. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Bro. Yuki, this isn't real. It's just fantasy.
Just fantasy, but this is reality. There's no escape. From the moment you entered the Neo World program, it became your new reality.
Don't give up. You already know Mikado can manipulate the virtual world, don't you? He isn't real.
Why are you trying to deny reality? This is your reward. You've all been fighting so hard for a better world. To forget everything and just be happy, you could perhaps spend time with a lost friend. Would you rather be in reality where they're with you again? A peaceful world.
Shut up. Shut up. Do you really think that will happen?
It doesn't matter what you say, the decision is all up to Yuki. Yuki, now is the time to make your decision.
You don't need to apologize, Yuki. It's for the best. Yes, thank you, big bro. No, Yuki! Yes, you are losing this fight.
Oh yeah, he's lost it.
Welp. Holy shit.
So, I am going to say something because I just did the math for the remaining of the game in my head. I don't know if we can finish today. Like, I think we easily have another hour and a half, 2 hours.
That would be a bit difficult.
Yeah. Just thought I would mention that because I think we should stop here.
Yeah, that would probably be the best choice then, huh?
Yeah, as much as I did want to finish it today, I don't think it's possible. We easily have an hour, 2 hours left. If I'm remembering correctly.
Man.
It's like, basically what the game's about to go into is the ending branch, and we're gonna have to voice all of it twice. So, and then the remainder of the trial, and then the after credits, which is easily a video in itself. And that's if we get through it fast. I don't think it's possible today.
Alrighty then. Then I would say let's end it here for now. We
Yeah.
shall see you next time and see what the heck is going on now.
Yeah.
So yeah, until next time, bye-bye.
Bye.